Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of a new deck that I recently picked up. It's the Energy Archeology Oracle deck. I have seen this many times and I hem and hawed on it. Do I want it? Do I want it? Will I use it? Finally, I broke down and I purchased it. So I think it could be beneficial, especially the older I get with understanding maybe things that are happening in my body. So spiritually, and I'm guessing that that's what this is about. I could be completely off base because I literally just got this. So this is really just like my first impressions and a walkthrough. So here's the Energy Archeology Guidebook, which, I mean, the artwork is just beautiful. And the creatress and author is Ashley Stinson, and the illustrator is Kelly Fenton, or Femin. Let me get my glasses on. That might help. Oops. Put that back up there. Does it say in the back? It's the writing too. Finnan. Oh, Kelly Finnan. Yep, okay. And it has like, oh, it doesn't have page numbers in here. Oh yeah, it does. 133 pages. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's a beautiful layout. A little bit different, but I like it. I like it. Let's see what it says in the beginning. So we've got, let me get this out of the way really quick. Understanding the deck, the backgrounds plus environments, the flora and fauna, and the light plus energy, working with the deck, an oracle, a reference manual, a journal practice, the cycle of communication, and oracle spreads, deepen your understanding of anatomy, bone alchemy, archetypal energy, the elements in your bones, handedness, and energy pathways. And then it's got all of the cards down below. Oh, look at this. I'm learning something new just by looking at this. Your skeleton is miraculous. Understanding the deck. Worthy. The first finger and toe is bear. Pride. Second finger plus toe is peacock. That's interesting. There's clearly a lot of information about this that I have to go through. A card a day. The block and the breakthrough. Finding expression. Wow. Release resistance. Microcosm and macrocosm. Wow, look at all of these spreads. I am impressed. Alchemical magic and pathway to clarity. Wow, that is excellent. I'm excited about this. So, let's take a look at the cards really quick. Look at this box. The box is just stunning. Breathe into your bone, wisdom. Let it settle in your marrow. Oh, yeah. By Ashley Stinson. Illustrated by Kelly Finnan. Your bones are calling. Are you ready to listen? Oh, wow. Your bones, physically and energetically, are your foundation. They flow and transmit energy and frequency at a foundational level based on the deepest energetic resonance of who you are. This incredible intelligence flows through your marrow and is encoded within your very structure. These oracle cards are consciously created to help you access depths in your bones and the wisdom held there. This is really cool. Your bones are an oracle. This is really cool. Where's the lid? That's really cool. It's a perfect little sized box, and it's really, I mean, very sturdy. All right, so let's get down closer here. All right, so we've got attunement, fingers, creation, pelvis, belonging, sacrum, blessings and blessing and burden, left scapula, dreaming, occipital, expectation, maxilla, and temporal. Okay. Isn't that wild? Capacity, thoracic spine. Supporting, left foot. Catalyst, floating ribs. Surrender, false ribs. Co-creation, radius and ulna, tibia and fibula. Connection, ilium. Transform, sphenoid or sphenoid. Transition with axis vertebrae. Activating right foot. Pleasure, fifth finger and toe. Visioning, right orbital socket. Vulnerability, sternum. Wow. Allowing, mandible. This is beautiful. I mean, who would think that bones, but the artwork is just so stunning. Wisdom, teeth. Worthy, first finger and toe. Wow. Attachment, atlas vertebrae. Rest, palatine bone. Grace, elbows. Sovereignty, coccyx. Stability, lumbar spine. Sorry, I had to scratch. Identity, frontal bone. Power, third finger and toe. Somebody's getting flipped off here, it looks like. Informing, left orbital socket. Pride, second finger and toe. Beautiful. Wow, look at that. Inheritance, pubis. Protection, true ribs. Inspiration, parietal. Pulse, wrists. Integrating, humerus and femurs. Listening, inner ear. Receiving, left hand. refine, ankles, release, ischium, or ischium, love, fourth finger and toe, open, clavicles, resonance, spinal column, oh yeah, responsibility, right scapula, perspective, orbital, flexibility, cervical spine, potential, hyoid or hyoid, forgiveness, patellas, giving, right hand. All right. So, shuffles beautifully. The cardstock is a little bit thicker. Almost feels like art paper, but with a really good core. I'm not sure. This is like a satin finish. It's beautiful. Let's see how it shuffles. Shuffles beautifully. It's not a very thick deck, so I didn't even pay attention to how many cards are in this. All right. So I'm not sure whether or not this is going to fan. No. It's like a matte, like satin finish, so it's not really too great at fanning. So we'll just pick a couple to read or see. Oops. Must have them all upside down. All right. So we've got flexibility with cervical spine. Here we go. This is what it looks like. It says, flexibility is how you modulate confluences of energy while not compromising your alignment. It is a graceful dance. This is a little bit difficult to read. So the properties are: element is water, in balance is fluid, balanced, freely given. Out of balance is stiff, reluctant, and coerced. Associated cards are attachment, capacity, potential, and transition. The anatomy: the cervical spine is made up of 7 vertebrae separated by intervertebrae discs. The top 2 vertebrae are specialized and have been named the atlas and the axis. The rest of the vertebrae are named C3 through C7. Together, these vertebrae connect the skull to the rest of the spine. The brainstem also connects to the central nervous system here. So the energy: the cervical spine is both incredibly delicate and intensely strong. These vertebrae, with their expanded range of motion and flexibility, align to and transmute a huge volume of energy. But it's that physical articulation and energetic role that makes it prone to misalignment of both. This is an inherently sensitive channel, and alignment relies on the individual energies that come together at these 7 bones. The fluidity and flexibility of the cervical spine are a lesson in convergence. The cervical spine is the location of merging energies from the entirety of your energetic bone body. Everything from the arms and legs flows to the spine and up. Everything in the head flows through the skull and down. The energies all meet right here at your neck. Wisdom. Flexibility is an indicator of your ability to moderate and modulate confluences of energy while not compromising what you align to and with. It is a graceful dance. The strength to meet many parts of yourself in one place and the sensitivity to feel each of them. The boldness to speak truth to what's not aligned and the vulnerability it requires to do so. The ferocity to uphold boundaries that keep you present and opened, and the softness of self to adjust them when your capacity shifts. This convergence teaches you to find space, depth, and elongation, to know that there is always plenty of time and energy to feel what is coming up to be felt, to speak to what is asking for your truth, and to consciously be present. Volume does not equal haste. When you rush, constrict, and contract, you shift out of alignment and impact your flexibility. You become rigid, stuck, unable to enforce boundaries, say yes to synchronistic opportunities, let go of the past, or stop living in the future. Find space in your neck so that you can be flexible in the shifts that come with growth. And I'm over here like twisting my neck to see how flexible it is, and it seems pretty flexible. So where or how am I being asked for more flexibility? Where or how am I asking someone else for flexibility? Is there a truth I need to speak to maintain my alignment and ability to flow? And in what ways am I willing to bend or stretch right now? And in what ways am I immovable and rooted in my standards and values? How appropriate. How appropriate. I can't even tell you. So, let's just do one more, you guys. Pride. Second finger and toe. The properties are water and air. In balance is esteem, unashamed, and respect. Out of balance is shame, blame, and guilt. Associated cards are attunement, co-creation, pulse, refine, and sovereignty. Anatomy. The phalanges are counted by starting at the thumb or big toe and moving outward with each digit given a number from 1 to 5. The second phalange, also known as the index finger or second toe, is made up of 3 bones. The distal at the tip, the middle, and the proximal, which is closest to the palm and midfoot. The second metacarpal in the hand and second metatarsal in the foot correspond to this phalange. The energy flow of each finger and toe is translated vibrationally through the Fibonacci spiral. Each bone in the second finger and toe acts to translate this vibration. The distal bones attune to the lightest, highest frequencies, aligning with the spiritual manifestation of pride of who you are. The middle bones attune to the slightly more dense energies of the mental plane, not only how you have learned about pride, but also how you feel pride in your gifts, talents, and abilities. The proximal bones attune to the frequencies of the emotional plane, how you feel about pride and how pride feels to you. And the metacarpal and metatarsal bones, found through the palm of the hand and arch of the foot, attune to the physical plane, the embodied energy. Be who you are with pride. The wisdom. In the three-dimensional world, pride has been warped and weaponized into a state of weakness. Having pride has become synonymous with being boastful, arrogant, and self-satisfied. Things many believe should make you feel shame, blame, and guilt. I've talked about this. This distorted version of pride keeps you small, unable to see past yourself to something larger. It makes you believe that you have something to prove. In truth, pride simply demands that you be who you are. There is nothing shameful about that. Fan your metaphorical tail out, show the world what you are here to bring, and then align to a state of receiving, giving, feeling supported, and activating that. Pride opens and clears the channel for more energy to flow through you because you are who you are, and because you've declared to the universe that you are willing to be the person in this vibration. You know? What does pride feel like in my body? Where does it land? Does it come into me or feel a part of me? Or is it beyond me? Which parts of myself have I been taught, directly or indirectly, to feel shame or guilt about? What parts of myself do I minimize? What is the scariest thing about showing up fully as I am? What's the most exhilarating and expansive? What step can I take to begin being more me? How can I love this part first before showing it to anyone else? Wow, I am so happy I got this deck. This is fabulous. So what do you guys think? I know there's a lot of people that I've seen that have this deck, and it seems like they really love it. So I am very much looking forward to working with this. And it is really beautiful, is it not? I think it's just stunning. The quality is really nice. It all feels really, really nice. So I can't fan it, but I don't care. I don't normally draw cards by fanning it anyway. So thank you for spending this time with me. And I am sending you love always.